Hello? Hello, my love. Don't ask me what I'm eating. I legally cannot tell you. Wow, that is really good. All right, my loves. So, I guess let's do anime expo stories, shall we? I am just warning you all, I am very long-winded when I do my stories. I don't think I'm gonna show any photos because I take a lot of photos of food. I take a lot of silly photos. I'm not gonna show any photos most likely. But let me think about it.
A few moments later.
No, I don't think I'm gonna show any photos, my loves. I'm sorry. I think it's better if I just yap. Do we want to do a few pictures? You know what? Let's do that. Let me upload some pictures, actually. I'm waiting for my tea to boil. Let me upload some pictures for you. I'll show you just a few pictures as they upload so that you're able to see, okay? So that you can have a little bit. They're mostly gonna be pictures of food. I want to see your party outfit. I can show you a few outfits, but I don't know how much I can show because, like, you know, I wasn't gonna do it, but here you are, twisting my arm. I don't know if I want to show this photo. If I crop my face out of this photo, it's just breasts. It's just breasts. The decisions that I must make, the executive decisions. Oh my God, this one girl had an I love Germa, I am Germa's girlfriend shirt, which was so funny. Then I went to a salon and there was a doggo. And then I have Momo getting drunk. I think this should be fine. I'm just gonna double check the photos. All right, what are we starting with? Let's go. Story time. So, I landed in LA on Tuesday. And the reason for this is Lime Malicious was landing Tuesday night. And I wanted to come there a little bit earlier. And I wanted to kind of hang out. See, I was initially thinking of going to get a massage and a facial. But then I wanted to go dress shopping because there was a store I wanted to go to. And so I landed a day kind of early. And I was basically just thinking, whichever friend decides to snags me first. And the friend that managed to kind of snipe me first was Octo. And initially, since my hotel, I couldn't check in until maybe 2 or something, but I landed early. Octo was like,
hey, let's hang out. Let's go to lunch.
I don't mind driving you after, you know, all that stuff. So I really wanted to go to the store in Beverly Hills. And I ended up picking a place for food next to there. And it was very much this like ritzy Beverly Hills place, ritzy food, ritzy everything. All right, let me start showing you some photos. So basically we get to this place and I kind of assumed, you know, that, and I told him, I was like, I will treat you and just, you know, if you want to drive me, that's fine. I can give you gas money, whatever. No, he insisted on paying and then driving me and then everything. So we went to this place. It was just really good to catch up. I ordered a spicy margarita. I was kind of trying out, taking some photos, you know, nothing too crazy. So we got the roasted Brussels sprouts. Momo, as you can see him close up, it looks like he's got a disease, but he is very clean. He is very beautiful. And we also got a pizza, which was all right. It was a pizza with, I thought it'd be a little better because I had the similar pizza before. It was basically pepperoni. It was kind of a mix between a margarita pizza and it had pepperoni and hot, spicy honey. It was fine. It was good, but it wasn't great. And then after that, honestly, we just took forever. We're catching up about some of his work stuff, some of my work stuff. After that, we drove to my hotel and we ended up going to get groceries. And so we went to the store, we picked up that. And then by the time we ended up going back because I wanted to try on the dresses. We ended up driving to Beverly Hills, going to that store where initially I asked Octo for his opinion because I wanted a man's opinion for the dresses. But the way that store kind of worked, they actually had a ton of great salespeople that helped me. And the only time I ever showed him a dress was when I was like ready to buy it pretty much. So the poor guy was just like in the store for an hour on his phone. Octo, you freaking rock. But then after that, I ended up getting my first Shake Shack experience because I didn't tweet this photo. It was very average, frankly. I was very, very hungry and this was very, very average. It wasn't even so average. Like, I would not get that again. So after this, we met Lime. She is wonderful and so sweet. It was really late. I think it was honestly like 11 p.m. And so we just drove back. Again, Octo, I told him, I was like, hey, we can just Uber back to the hotel. No. So this guy drove from Beverly Hills to downtown LA, from downtown LA to Beverly Hills, from Beverly Hills to LAX, from LAX to downtown LA, and then back to his home. Please make sure y'all spoil Octo. And then I think I posted this little picture the next day of just my little guy sleeping in bed. Look at my little guy. Look at my little guy sleeping in his bed. He was so cozy and comfy in his bed. Then I have this picture. I think it was Davrin, right? That edited this picture of me and Mint. Now it's me and Lime, by the way. So I'm just saying, move over, Mint. I can be kissing other women now too, you know? So the next day happens. The next day is the 3rd. I had booked us a lunch at this place that I actually kind of liked. I thought the food was all right, but I thought the views and the place, it was called Cara Cara, Caracara. And this is where Lime started understanding what kind of woman I am. During Lime's trip, she mentioned how a lot of Uber drivers would be weird with her, or even people would be weird with her. But I don't know if it's my height. I don't know if it's the breasts. I don't know what it is. People would be so nice to us. We actually went to Uniqlo because she wanted to get some safety shorts and everything. And we walked around, we get coffee, and the amount of compliments that we would get. We would walk into Uniqlo and ladies would go, "Oh, girls, you look so beautiful." People would talk to us and she just always kept going,
"Is this normal?"
And I did explain, I'm like, look, I do think people in North America, especially in LA, talk to people more, but it's kind of the, what is it called? The halo effect. It's not just one cute girl in a dress. We're two cute girls in a dress. And we very much had like different vibes where the dress she was wearing and her hair and the dress I was wearing and my hair, plus we're short and tall. It just kind of amplified. The combo was good. So we had a great time. So we went to lunch at this place. It was me, Bricky, Mel, one of Mel's friends, and Lime. So this was like us kind of hanging out with everybody. Mel really wanted to meet Bricky. Lime really wanted to meet Bricky. I wanted to meet Bricky so I can make fun of him. You know, the usual. And it was a good time. Momo was getting drunk again. Momo's been just a crazy alcoholic this whole trip. And then I took some tacos. I'll be honest, every time I'm in the States, I'll usually order tacos. I always feel it's really delicious, good flavors. It's a small enough meal, but it still has kind of usually protein and whatever. Yeah, it was a good time. After this, we went to the Exhibitor hall, right? Because a few of us wanted to get our badges early and staff had my badge. So we went back to the Exhibitor hall and I kind of looked around the Exhibitor hall. I said hi to the staff. I was looking at the setup. I walked around a little bit. Momo saw his Oshi, Matara con. And then after this, I think I split up with Limes. I went back to my hotel because I wanted to wear heels. So after this, 5 p.m. hits, we go to Korean barbecue with VSHOJO. We had a little VSHOJO staff dinner. It was really, really funny. So it kind of accidentally ended up being the girls and the guys, where the guys were on one table and the girls kind of ended up being at another table. I had a sit snap to my left. I had a bunch of the staff around me. And so this is where the night gets crazy. After this night, I went to 3 other places technically. So for anybody wondering, this is an example of what my fridge would look like. I also had the bottles of water at room temperature just outside, but my mini fridge, quite often, this is what it was. Always kept it stocked, always had a bunch of stuff. After this, it was my meet and greet. And how crazy was this shirt? This girl came to my meet and greet and her shirt is "I love my girlfriend" and it's Germa. Did y'all see her in the line of the meet and greet? How amazing was her? I loved her shirt. Amazing, incredible, show-stopping. I just love it. It is such a funny shirt. It is such a good shirt. Find this girl or find this shirt. But yeah, look at him. He has on a little Momo hat and he has a little solid mint in the box. It was very cute. It was very, very, very cute. After my meet and greet, which was amazing, by the way, and I had such a good, sorry, this is just a picture of Limes. You were all lovely. I'm sorry that some of us, the time got cut a little short, but thank you for stopping by. You made me feel so loved at the booth, seeing the lineup, seeing everybody. You were all just so sweet. So anyway, we went to Numi's house, and this is where like all the really fun stuff was happening. So first of all, Mama Numi and Papa Numi were incredible. They were so sweet. It was lovely to talk to them. I met a lot of great folks at Numi's house. I talked to a lot of people. We went to watch fireworks. It was such a good time. I had such a good time. I messaged Numi and I asked if she needed me to bring cups, if she needed me to bring drinks, anything. She had so much food. She kept reordering food. She had so much alcohol. She had so many coolers with alcohol. I feel like never, ever, ever were we going to run out of food. And then around midnight when I was leaving, she ordered more food. Insane. I want to go to every Numi house party from now on. Oh, there is a funny story at the beach though. Okay, so basically, Bricky had to go leave his car. And when he was coming back, we were going to watch the fireworks. So he asked me if I could share my location with him, but my phone completely lost signal. And he kept messaging me and being like, hey, how am I gonna find you guys? What's going on? How am I gonna find you? So I went to Kryken and I said, hey, I'm so sorry. Like, can I just be annoying? Can you please like message Bricky? Can you please just open your location? Because it's not happening for me. And then in front of Kryken, Criken, I didn't usually when I come in to a friend circle, I'll always introduce myself to everybody. But because it was kind of an emergency, I didn't. But then this lovely, lovely, lovely girl was like, oh, by the way, this is a dead zone for phones. Yeah, this happens quite often. And she starts kind of info dumping on me, but it's sexy. And I'm like, yeah. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. And then I come back again. I'm like, Criken, did you message him back? No. And then later, I'm just standing there thinking, who was that pleasant young lady? So I come back to the Criken conversation circle and I'm like, hi, by the way, I am Matara. And she goes, wait, I'm Girl DM. And we had breakfast the next day together. So I just had like a proper 10-minute conversation of her giving me the sexy info dump. And she didn't clock on that I'm Matara. I didn't clock on that she was Girl DM. She was really, really cool. So basically, after Girl DM left, I sat next to Lime and Ricky and Mel and one of Mel's friends, and I just sniped their bill. I basically asked, I had one drink that I was like, oh, can I get my bill for the drink? And then as I handed my credit card, I said, did they pay yet? And the lady said no. And I said, give me their bill too. So they were kind of pissed at me for that. But you know what? They deserve it. They deserve it. They really freaking did. I pulled a fast one. That's what they get. Again, no complaints. Amazing lunch. Amazing everything. This was a really, really stressful day for me because this was a crazy, I think this was, So yeah, we also got a little key lime pie to share, which was really, really good. Also, I hate this photo. I don't know why my hand looks so crusty. I promise you my hand is not this crusty. I saw a Cybertruck with anime on it and I asked the man if I could take a photo. He said, of course, you can take the photo. Okay, this was with my stinky girlfriend. Okay, so just so we're clear, this photo is from 11 a.m. this photo is maybe for like 2 p.m. on Friday. This photo is from midday. So this is where the story started getting a little, So anyway, party ends and supposed to have a lunch at 12 and then it got moved to 1. So I ended up doing a little thing. I ended up going to street mahjong and some idiot, some stupid, stinky idiot decided to bring a pack of menthol cigarettes from Japan. Just one pack. Who do you think that idiot was? It was me. I just knew it was going to be a hit. I ended up smoking like a quarter of I don't even smoke cigarettes. I need you all to understand. I don't smoke cigarettes ever. But the menthols in Japan, I bought a pack on the way home. That's not true. I bought 3 packs. I bought 2 packs, 1 pack for a friend, a pack for another friend. And then I left 1 pack for me and I shouldn't have because the moment we went to street mahjong, which let me kind of show y'all what street mahjong looked. I don't know who these people in the photo are. This is a photo that Oscar sent me. Sorry if they're not super blurred out, but there was street mahjong and it was really, really fun. But I'm like in front of them. So the problem is, at this point, I started sobering up. And I had been in heels from 5 p.m., okay? I'm also going to show you kind of like the setup of the VSHOJO booth. I had been in heels since 5 p.m. And this was starting to be like 1 a.m. or 1:30 a.m. or 2 a.m. even at this point. And I am standing in heels. It was not good. My feet started hurting. Also, I think as like everybody was getting drunk, also look at the meet and greet line. Sorry if anybody is here and you recognize yourselves. I'm so sorry. I got this photo from Oscar, but thank you for coming to the meet and greet. Y'all were wonderful. And then of course, the cosplayer, Rombly, it was such a pleasure to meet you. I'm definitely going to steal you on a lot of projects once I get everything checked out in my everything. Great time though. Next day, we went to this amazing place. It was next to an Erewhon. It was like a hot girl lunch thing. I swear Mint was there. She's real. Mint got this like spicy pasta, okay? I ended up getting this salad, which was avocado, tomato, avocado, cucumber, and smoked salmon. And then I also ended up getting another one of her pasta that we shared. Anyway, really great lunch, a lot of good stuff. It was just really nice to hang out with my friend. And thank God I organized this lunch because if I had not done this, I wouldn't have seen Mint at all. This was the only time I saw Mint. I swear to God, she is real. I embarrassed her. Okay, so this story is going to be on the podcast. Mint was so cringing at me and I love this story. Okay, so Mint was sitting in front of me. I was sitting in front of Mint. Next to us, older couple. I don't want to go too much into the story because, you know what? No, I'm keeping the story for the podcast. You know what? You don't get this story. You get this story and the taxi driver story where she told me to stop bothering him on the podcast. But anyway, that's my stinky girlfriend's body pillow that she loves. Okay. All right. After lunch with my dear Mint, who exists, God bless Shoto. Shoto organized a streamer dinner. All right. Lots of people at it. I'm not going to name too many names, but it's basically the usual suspects. Everybody that's talked about it has talked about it. The usual suspects. I brought Limes and Bricky, and I asked that Juniper was there because I wanted to meet Juniper. Well, I had already talked with Juniper and met her. I didn't even tell you guys, she's incredible. She is so freaking cool, and she is wow. But Junie and I got this drink, and then look at us. It's so funny that her nails are like that because my next nails, I want that shape, and I want that color. So, God bless her. She was sitting next to me. We laughed so much. We talked so much. The food was really, really good. Shoto and Bricky ended up splitting the bill. So I told Shoto, I was like, and it was an expense. It was a really big bill. So as much as I'd hate to be like, spoil Bricky and Shoto, spoil Shoto all the time. But yeah, spoil Bricky as well. They split the bill on this. It was a big one. It was a large bill. I think we were 11 people. So 11 people at Nobu is but it was really, really great food, really good convo. I got to talk quite a bit with Tricky. I got to talk quite a bit with Cinder, obviously Junie. I got to talk a little bit with you. I know Yuzu is pretty shy, but it was just really, really nice to have a fancy, nice dinner with a lot of people that I think are really good. And this is also the dinner where I feel like I got to talk to Bao quite a lot. And it was really nice because I got a really, really good vibe from Bao. And it was just really, really nice to hang out with everybody and talk. Again, not much to say. I have very few pictures. Shoto's gonna have to post them. Jalapeno, what was it? Yellowtail. Okay, this is the quality of my photos. Okay, guys, like, this is why I'm not the photo person, okay? I am, like, look at this. Look at this photo. But, okay, I'm not gonna say whose breasts those are in the background. Sorry for the accidental breast reveal. Really, really good food. I had a really, really good time. Really good sushi. I was actually so full. It was just a really, really... Okay, jump scare. So honestly, freaking lovely. I told Shoto next time I'm organizing a streamer dinner, I'm treating it with somebody else. Shoto's wonderful. He really went all out. So after this, we went to the Vichon party. And the only really funny thing that I can really say about the Vichon party that happened, on the way to the Vichon party, we decided to walk from my hotel and Lime's hotel. And the whole time that we were walking, Ricky has this thing where he kind of walks like a bodyguard, and he always puts his fists into like little Arthur fists. So I don't know what came over Limes and I, but we were horrendous. I am shocked he's still our friend after this, because basically he was walking and we just kept being like, who's a big strong man? You are. I feel so safe with my big strong bodyguard. We just kept saying that to Bricky. Oh, I feel so safe with him walking in front of us. Yes, I do. Look how tall he is. And then he hit the light for the light to change. And we just went, look at him. He's so strong. He makes the light change. We did that. And the worst part is we would stop, and then one of us would chuckle and we'd go again. And then Limes would be like, and I would just go again. Or then I would do the same. So I'm just warning y'all, I'm organizing a Left 4 Dead collab for next week. Me, Kraken, Bricky, and Limes. And we are for sure going to do this to Bricky. Every time he loads a gun or reloads a gun, we're going to go, ooh, who's a big, strong boy reloading his gun? That's you. But Limes did say that she kept looking at his face and he was smiling. So she knows that she could tell that he was enjoying it. I really like the Vichon party. I think they did a really great party. And after that, yeah, just Limes and I stayed till the end. We went home. By the way, what Bricky was saying is really true, that he was leaving parties early. Bricky would leave parties. Honestly, if I didn't know any better, I would think he has a secret wife at home and he was going to see her, because he would just leave the parties like 2-3 hours early every time. I don't know. Suspicious. Yeah, his secret wife is Warhammer 40K. There we go. He has too much single energy for his secret wife. I can see that. Honestly, yeah, I can see that. Obviously, I have some extra photos. Those were cheese sticks, by the way. Those were cheese sticks. I got the salmon latkes, but I was not even remotely hungry. Now, at this stage, my hair was a mess. That's not Rubber Ross's dog. That's another. I kind of slicked my hair back the night before. My hair had a lot of kind of product in it, a lot of stuff. And I thought to myself, I don't want to wash my hair. I don't want to wash my hair and then dry my hair and then style my hair. So I booked a hair appointment. And while I was waiting for my hair appointment, this little stinky doggo kept coming up to me and, he gave Momo a kiss. was very nice of the stinky little dog. Stinky little pupper. They kissed. They had a good time. Again, got my hair done. So after that, I ended up meeting Shibuya Kaho. So after this, we ended up going back to the hotel room, getting changed for the party. And Shibuya Kaho and I finally got to meet. Finally. She's so beautiful. She's even more beautiful in person. She's even more lovely in person. She was making such good conversation, but I was tired. I was so tired. I was so exhausted. Also, I started giving shit to Bricky and Lime because they bought Steve's together, which was this matching little beetle. And then they were talking because that day they spent a lot of time together because I was usually we'd like hang out, but often I feel like Lime and Bricky got to hang out a lot because I was doing business stuff. So they bought this little beetle called Steve, matching for, like not each other, but hold on. I'm making it sound like weirder than it is. Let me explain. So they bought this little beetle to match. Y'all have to remember, they were my plus ones everywhere. Every party that I got invited to, I said, can I bring Bricky and can I bring Lime Malicious? Every single time. Okay. They were my plus two. So then we're on the street and we're talking and they bring up Steve. And it was a joke, but it also wasn't a full joke. And I was like, you guys didn't get me a Steve. And then Lime Malicious goes, oh, we got a third one. You can have it if you want. And I said, no, you guys are on this trip. It would have been nice if we all matched. And then they said, no, don't worry. We can give you the third one. I'm like, no, I want you guys to think about including me without me having to ask you to include me. So in the end, they gave me their charity Steve. And, it doesn't really bother me, but it's definitely something that if they keep doing it will bother me. It's one of those things where, I told them and it's fine. But if they keep doing things, just the two of them and like having things and exclude me like that, I don't know. Not cool. I am a little jealous and I am a little possessive. Is that bad? After this, Octopimp was coming to pick us up. Octopimp also considered why did they buy a third Steve? Well, they didn't buy it for me. I don't know why they bought a third Steve, but they didn't say we bought a third Steve for you. They said, oh, we actually got a third one. Do you want it? Versus we bought a third Steve for you. It's in our hotel room, right? How about this? Next week for Left 4 Dead, I'm going to say, hey, I have a serious question. Who did you buy Steve for? All jokes aside, Octo then came. Octo got to meet Shibuya Kaho. And then a bunch of us split up. People were going to different stuff. Bricky had to go do something with his car. And Octo, Lime, and I were driving together to a party. And we then decided to eat still in downtown LA. And while we're walking to eat in downtown LA, we run into Bricky. So, me not being upset over the Steve situation, I'm like, you should come eat with us. Which now that I'm thinking back about it, I should have been petty. I should have been like, you both are not allowed to come eat. Anyway, Bricky and Octo really hit it off. I have to say, no, stop. The real reason Bricky was leaving parties early is to get more Steves with Mint. Stop. No, my Mint. No. Bricky had a fourth Steve for Zentreya and a fifth one for Onigiri. He's cheating on me for the content. That's why his hands were always clenched. They were clenched around Steve's. Okay, so we went out for sushi and another friend of us came to join us. Bricky and Octo freaking hit it off. I'm saying the guys were guying, the boys were boying. They were just jokes over jokes over jokes. Another friend that came to meet us is really into Warhammer, so him and Bricky got to talk about that. But basically, really great dinner, expensive sushi, amazing. I got the bill again, sniped it as I usually do. And we then ended up going to a party. And at this party, this was Octopimp's fight stick. Look at it. Look at Octopimp's fight stick. He's got 3 Matara stickers. Not much to say about the party because, I don't really want to out a lot of conversations or people. I got to meet some old friends, got to meet some new friends, got to talk to a lot of people. I will say this. I was in line for the bathroom and I just introduced myself to a guy and he goes, oh, I know who you are. I was actually watching your ODST stream. I really like Bricky. I was like, damn. And Bricky wasn't even at the party because he was driving with another friend. He wasn't even at the party yet. I was like, damn it. Then I said, do me a favor. If he comes here, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. Great party. Talked to a lot of people. Petted the dogs. Talked to a lot of cute girls. Again, no complaints. Nothing to say. Drank a lot of White Claws. I'm sorry. I don't have much to say about the party other than I talked to people and it was fun and it was good combos. And yeah. Basically, not much to say. Let me see if I have any other. Oh, yes. Bao gave me this Bao. And I'm going to put her in bed with my Zentreya gecko plushie and my Momo. I love her. Look how pretty this is. Look how cute it is. Look how, I love it. Next day, last day, Lime and I have a late checkout. We get all our stuff out. We go to another hotel. We hang out with people for the last time. We get some pizza. We get some drinks. And then we decide to eat in Marina Del Rey because it's right next to LAX. By the way, crazy prices. I regret it. Yeah, last day, not much to say. Momo was getting drunk off of drinks. This was not Lime's drink, by the way. This was our friend drinking the other drink because I did get to meet Cotton. She is so beautiful and so sweet and so lovely. I definitely want to talk to her a little bit more. The reason we went to Marina Del Rey is because it was right next to the airport. We figured we would eat. Honestly, the only thing we did Monday was we woke up late, checked out late, went to hang out at a hotel and eat. Then we took an Uber to Marina Del Rey, got this beautiful seafood tower, which was way too expensive. Genuinely, it was $220, the seafood tower, and it was fine. The best part was the shrimp. The oysters were like, okay. But yeah, it was a really, really fun trip. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I can't really get into detail about some stuff about the trip, but some of it will get announced really, really soon. I'm really excited. And I'm back to streaming, baby. I'm here. It's time to stream. It's time to duel. It's time to do all that stuff. Everybody was so nice. I talked to Yuzu and Junie about doing a Bug Girl collab next week. No pressure on either of them, but if we have really good vibes, I told them I'd like to do one every month. It was really, really fun. I have other great dresses and other great stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the yapping. It was a good yap. It was a long yap, but it was a good yap. It was a good long yap. Yeah, how is everybody tonight? Did you have a good time with us? Did you enjoy the yapping? Any questions about the stories? Anything you want to ask? I don't know. I feel like one thing I really appreciated about Limes, I told her to come to the trip, and I did tell her that I was going to take care of her. And I genuinely did. Every single party that I could invite her to, which was I invited her. Every single lunch or anything that I could invite her to, I did. I introduced her to so many people, right? But there was a lot of periods of time where I was busy, or I was going to a business meeting that I could not bring her over, or I was going to the VSHOJO dinner party, or I was going to a meeting with my manager or others. There was just so many things where I could not bring Lime. And she still made a really good, she's very mature and she knows how to go around. And most importantly, I told this to Bricky when he was leaving the party on Sunday. I said, thank you for not embarrassing me. And let me explain. With Lives, it's a little different because she's already in the VTubing space, right? But if I bring Bricky to places and I bring Lime to places, I'm vouching for them. And they were awesome. And they were amazing. And they were great. And they were incredible. And I feel like they both really made great friendships and great relationships and all that. And it's awesome because, I'm content married to both of them. And it's just so awesome to see the people that are kind of my close friends and content people also make good friends. Because I'm sure you all know this about me. I've talked about it a lot, but I really like being friends with people I make content with. I'm not saying I need to be best friends with everybody, right? Like I don't need to be best friends with every single streamer, but the people that I collab with a lot, I kind of like it if we have a certain amount of trust and friendship. I really kind of need that. And they were my trust and friendship group, right? They were my little trio. And they did a really good job. And they really, everybody loved them. And it was awesome. It was really, really fun. All right, my loves, I gotta go so I can get to bed and I can unwind. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow still. And I gotta record the pod. Bye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you for listening to my little yappy stories. I love you all. I really, really appreciate it. Y'all are always spoiling me and treating me so good. And Mikan, you are lovely. Okay? Bye, everybody.